Hey guys, I know I haven't posted in a while. It's been really hard with school. I've been getting really tired, but I'm gonna try and make up for it. I'm making another ranking video. I know this isn't a horror movie and the playlist is called Horror Movies Ranked, but I just saw another video like this and I was like, I'll do this. Also, this isn't gonna be my favorites. This is gonna be what I think are the scariest Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm going from the least scary all the way to the scariest. Okay? So, let's get into it. Also, I am counting Fnaf World. I've already done like a couple of others, but I was like, why not throw it in? It's a Fnaf game. I'm pretty sure Scott Cawthon made it. If I'm wrong, just tell me in the comments. But I'm pretty sure Scott Cawthon made it. So I'm counting FNAF World. Number 9 is Ultimate Custom Night. Now I ranked this here because it wasn't scary. It was frustrating. I didn't like it. It was really stressful. It was also really stupid. I hated how Scott Cawthon changed how most of the characters act. It was kind of stupid. But I kind of did like how he did this. How he made the games like the nights in the games. There'd be 5 main nights, and then there were 5 main games. Then there would be a bonus night. He made a bonus game, Pizzeria Simulator. And then there'd be, most of the time, a customizable night. And he made this game, Ultimate Custom Night, like that. So I kind of think that was clever. Then that was kind of ruined because then he added VR, help wanted. And then I'm like, yeah, there aren't VR nights in the game. So, yeah. I didn't like this one. It gets ranked here. Deal with it. Alright? On to the next one. Number 8. Now, calm down. I know, blasphemy. FNAF World isn't the least scariest FNAF game. But hear me out. I think this one's the least scary because the other one, as I said, was more stressful and frustrating than it was scary. And this one has something horrifying in it. In fact, it has multiple terrifying stuff in it. Horrifying, sick, demonic, pure nightmare feel, horribly evil. I mean, come on, look at it. Tell me that doesn't scream evil just by looking at it. On top of that, it kills you several. Do 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 do. Number 7. Next up is Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator. Now, I had trouble deciding whether Sister Location or Pizzeria Simulator should go here. I ended up picking Pizzeria Simulator because Sister Location had scary elements that I'll talk about on the next one. But the reason I gave this one this spot instead of giving this to Sister Location is because most of it, for most of the game, it's not even scary parts. Now, there were, it's mostly, designing your own pizzeria. Now, there are some scary moments. Like, there's some little, 8-bit cutscene type minigame things that you can find that have some dark, stuff in them that makes it a little creepy, and the part where you do sit down and try to survive against the animatronics. And I like how they did the audio prompt things. I forgot what those are called, but where you're trying to salvage that was creepy. But most of these games are creepy, and I gave this one a spot over all the others is because for most of the game, you design a pizzeria, so it's like half of it scary. So I had trouble deciding, but I decided to put it here. So, yeah. Number 6. Alright, number 6 spot goes to Sister Location. Now, the reason this one beat Pizzeria Simulator, sure, the Pizzeria Simulator has some really terrifying moments, like the salvaging moments that gets really intense and terrifying for me. Don't know about you, but I hate that. It's like, please don't kill me. I just start bawling my ass. My brother walks in, it's like, what are you doing? I'm like, go away. I try not to get murdered by animatronics. And he's like, okay. So don't get me wrong. Pizzeria Simulator has some really great scary moments, but this one has beats it. Like, there's some scary reveals. Like, the dude starts talking about how there are two workers there. You turn on the lights and you can just faintly see them hanging there. And you're like, it just sends chills up your spine. And the first time I played it, I hated having to crawl through those vents. I was sure at any moment something would just start crawling at me from the way I'm going. Like, I'd be walking one way and I'd have to quickly turn around and outrun something because it's coming at me from the where I was going to. That terrified me. And parts with Ballora and Funtime Foxy where you have to walk through, I'm just like, oh, I'm terrified. Please don't eat me. So, yeah, that's why this one beats it. And the ending's just so... It's just like, I did all that just to get... Wait. Spoilers. I have to give a spoiler warning. Even though it's been a while, some people might not want to hear spoilers for the ending of Sister Location. I don't know. People get really upset and try to get mad at me. So, yeah, spoilers. Just, skip 10 seconds to the video from starting now. You do all that just to get scooped? Like, come on, why, circus baby? But, yeah, alright, spoilers over. Alright, yeah, that's why this one gets put here. So, yeah, location's right here. On to the next one. Number 5 goes to Fnaf 3. Now, this one, the reason it is behind all the other 4 is because the parts that would have made it just as scary, if not scarier, are kind of stressful. Like, people would be like, it's not easy because even though it's one animatronic, all the other ones are trying to mess you up and have to reboot all that stuff. But that's not scary. That's just annoying. It's just like, all right, I'm doing good, and out of nowhere they come and mess you all up, and you're like, oh my goodness. It's not scary. That's annoying. There's a difference. But there are some scary moments when you look at a camera and you see Springtrap just staring at you, and you see him coming towards you, and you start panicking, trying to get the audio and trying to move him away. That gets stressful. And then when you see him in the window just ready to walk into the office to mess you up, or when he does, how he just slinks over to you, it can get scary. That's why it beats all the other ones, but is behind the next 4. So, let's go look at the next one. Number 4. Alright, I don't know. This one, I don't know how mad people are gonna get. I know this one's a classic, but I am going off scary. And if people are starting to get mad, I'm not sure if they will for this one. I'm sorry, but I'm going to tell you why I put this one here. I chose to put the first one here because compared to the other ones, this one kind of feels easy. You just have 2 doors. The worst part is trying to keep up with the power. If I didn't have if the power lasted a little longer, this would be the easiest game in the world. But it is still kind of scary. There's some glitches you can see where, well, they're made to be in there, so they're kind of not glitches. But, you see all the animatronics in the service room sitting up, or some posters will change, or Golden Freddy's horrifying. So this game has some really creepy moments. What's horrifying is when you turn on the light and you just see Chica there with her ugly, twisted beak. Scary ugly. I mean, look at that ugly face. Ugh. Some people are like, well, that's just ugly, not scary. No, that's ugly to the point where it's horrifying to look at. Turn on that light, you see that ugly face, and you almost puke your pants. Don't know how that's possible, but this ugly face makes it possible. I mean, come on! So yeah, this one gets here, but isn't the scariest. There are only a couple of animatronics that you have to keep up with. Isn't too scary or frustrating. So it gets a solid 4. Alright, let's do the next one, not the new one. Don't know why I said that. Number 3. Now, this one goes to Fnaf Freddys 2, because what it makes this scarier than the original is there's like even more animatronics that you have to keep up with, and no flippin' doors. What? That makes it really horrifying. Like, what? And they give you the mask. So, like, for the first night, during the audio, during the phone call, when the dude's explaining it, and he says that there's a mask that wards off all the animatronics, you're like, oh, this is gonna be easy. Just wear the mask the entire night. And then he says there's a music box you have to keep on, and you're like, oh crap, I'm going to die, because there's an animatronic coming down the hall. And the music box is almost dead. And you're like, which one do I choose? I'm going to die. So this one makes it really terrifying and intense. And it's like, please don't kill me. Woo. Yeah. And it's one of my favorite games in the franchise. One of. I like a couple others more. But I like this one. Number 2. The number 2 spot goes to Fnaf 4. Now this one beats all the others except for one, because it plays off your childhood fear of being in your bedroom alone in the middle of the night when everything's dark, and you're just like, you're like hiding under the covers hoping monsters come. I don't know if that was just me, but I remember always being afraid of going to sleep at night because I'm worried that the moment I close my eyes, some demon's gonna come and kill me. It'd be like, the moment I close my eyes, the demons pop out of nowhere and like, it's yeah, but this game can get really terrifying at times, and it took the classic animatronics that we came to know that always had this weird, eerie feeling to them, and just made them look demonic. Like, look at this new guy. Well, he's not really new. He was new for this game. You get what I mean, right? But just look at him. Terrifying. And the number 1 spot goes to, Drumroll Please, Jimmy, add in a drum roll. What do you mean you don't want? Oh my gosh, Jimmy, I'm about to shoot you with a Nerf gun. Jimmy, do it. Do it, Jimmy. Oh, how dare you. Don't say things about my mother. Jeez. Some people. Okay. So as I was saying, before I was rudely interrupted, the number 1 spot goes to, Drumroll Please. Oh, right, just shot Jimmy. Well, it goes to Five Nights at Freddy's VR Help Wanted. Now, this game takes the first place for being scariest, because this game took the games to a step forward by putting you right there with the animatronics, face to face. Like, look at this. Yeah, you have to imagine that, but those were your actual eyes. Like, you're putting on a VR headset and you're right there. That would be horrifying. Like, I don't know what her breath smells like. She could have eaten poop for all I know. I don't know. Yeah, but another reason this takes the first spot is because of a creepy new animatronic that they had in called Glitch Trap, who you can earn. Like, the game starts out where all you can see when you turn around in is two glowing eyes. But as you play the game, he starts getting closer and closer, and you can learn the story or whatever from finding glitch tapes. And you learn like the story of how Glitch Trap got like stuck in the code of the game or whatever, and it gets really creepy. And there's like a bunch of other, like, you can play the first 3 games in VR, which is terrifying. And then they made a new like games like Repair for the animatronics, which is that Chica picture I showed you. And then they have like Vent Repair with Ennard and Mangle, and they have like there's like dark rooms with like Nightmare Balloon Boy or Plush Trap or the Circus Babies, and then there's dark rooms where you can fight Nightmarion, a couple of other characters, and Circus Baby. Like, the Circus Baby one is terrifying. Like, look at this. So there you have it, guys. My opinion on which FNAF games are least scary to the scariest. It's late at night. I feel really tired. Need to go to sleep. Yeah. So, I'll see you guys later. Please like if you liked the video, and subscribe. See you later.